Okay, so this is a quick one. I had this strategy that I've backtested for a while now, and the winning rate is really good. You understand? This is a very easy, I think the most easiest strategy that you can trade in the market, and it's quick. It's quick, whereby you quickly know when you're wrong and when you're right. You understand? That's one of the advantage of advantage of trading on a Q zone during Q zone. You understand? So let's quickly dive into it. So this pair is JPY. Okay, so I tested it on this alone. Okay, so this is the Asian range. Just wrote something down here. This is the Asian range strategy. Okay, so all we're gonna be doing is that just to mark out the Asian range. The Asian range is between 18 to midnight New York time. Then the Q zone is 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. New York time. You understand? So you can change your time to New York time to make it easier for you. You understand? No matter which country you are, it's so important to use this. All right. So all you just have to do it's so easy. You understand? If you want to, you don't even need bias for this. You don't need bias, but if you add a bias to it, then it will even make it stronger. You understand? What I need by bias is that knowing what's going on higher time frame, right? Like knowing 4-hour order flow, 4-hour order flow. So I've been following this trade for a while now from this 4-hour order flow. So I've been following it. You understand? So once you identify 4-hour order flow, then you will know that okay, you'll be looking for sell side to get swept on 5 minutes at a particular time. You understand? I took this trade this morning. So, but I've closed out my positions because I was just targeting 2 to 1. This was a trade. So I closed at this point. Once we got this push, I just closed. So, but I want to see how the trade will end. So, it's so easy, like I don't even know what to say about it, because once you're looking at it like this, you already know what to do. You understand? You already know what to do. This is the Asian range here. Then this is the Q zone. That's all you just need to know. Then the bonus part is that, like, let's say on the 4-hour, I like adding this to my trade. You understand? Even when I trade NASDAQ, I like adding this. Like, I like to know what's happening on the 4-hour. If you look at the 4-hour here, you can see where price is coming from, right? We're coming from this other block. We're coming from this other block. I think I've already explained the strategy. I'm just adding up some things to you. So we have this other block where price is coming from. So you know about price and time, right? So price won't move if it's not time yet for it to move. If it's not the Q zone, it won't move. You understand? It could move like 1 out of 10 times, but it's best to wait during that Q zone to take your trade. Okay, so you know where price is coming from, and you know the drawn liquidity. That makes the setup easier for you. But without this, you can still take the setup. All right. So all you just have to do, let's say, let me cut off this part where we had this other block. Let's say we had this other block here, right? We had this other block. Let's go to 5 minutes and see what's happening on 5 minutes. You can see during this time, price is still doing its thing. You understand? You already have this other block here. You already had this other block. And you know the first time price came to tap here, this other block, it's not the time yet. It's not the right time yet. No matter what it forms here, we're not taking it. And again, price is inside the Asian range. So all you just have to do, you just wait for the Q zone. No matter what price does, you don't take the trade. That's one of the rules. No matter what it does, you don't take the trade. All right? You just wait for the right time. You understand? Okay, you can see here, for those who trade, I don't know, maybe this, boom, maybe it worked for them, I don't know, but we're trying to catch a nice move, a move that will always be high probability. You understand? Because this early buyers, price will come take them all out. So you just wait. So I'm just saying this. Let's say you want to add this other block to your setup. You know, you wait. When price is tapping it at the wrong time, you wait. Though sometimes this might move, but price will always come back to this level. So see, we swept here. This is the Q zone. Then all you just wait for here, you just wait for the structure shifts. The structure shift, you can see this is not a high yet. This is not a high. Why is not a high? Because we didn't take out the low, but I just marked it out. Actually need to mark the low first. Okay, let me mark the low. And price took out this. Then next thing that we wait for, we want to see price take out this one. Understand? You must always wait for market structure shifts on 5 minutes. All right. This, I know when I talked about time frame alignment, I talked about this. I talked about 4-hour to 15-minute, right? But on this case, we're doing 4-hour to 5 minutes. You understand? We're doing 4 hours to 5 minutes on this because it's just a quick scalp. You understand? We're not trying to catch the whole thing. It's a quick scalp, quick in and out. So now we wait for market structure shifts. And what you want to see, you also want to see a fair value gap, right? You want to see a fair value gap present. If no fair value gap, no trade. So you know the rules now. No fair value gap, no trade. No market structure shifts, no sweep, no trade. Right? You must take the trade during the Q zone. You understand? So this is going to be your entry. You can either enter here, depending on how your risk is, how you want to do your risk. You can enter here, you can enter the 50%, you can enter the other block, whichever choice you choose. You understand? So you need to backtest it first before you trade it. Just don't take my words for it. You need to go backtest so that you can create more rules for yourself and see how this thing works, because it doesn't work every time. There's nothing that is 100%, but this is a very easy strategy that you can use to make money. Understand? So you just let price play, just let it do its thing, and boom. Is this 2 to 1? I think 2 to 1 was around here or something. I took the trade from this level here. So I guess this is 2 to 1, so I closed my trade. So that's it for this strategy. Nothing much. It's a very easy strategy. Very, very easy one. If you go back in time and look, you can see it happening here. You can see there was a shift here, and that's your trade. And on this day, it was sell. It was sell because we took out this at this Q zone. Look at the time, 2 to 4. So this might have been your trade. That's how many now? Maybe had 2 wins or 3 wins with today. On this day, also the same thing. There was a fair value gap present here. Maybe you might have taken your trade on the fair value gap or on the other block, whichever way. It's a win. Look at it here again. Happened on this day without bias. This ones that I'm showing you without bias, just the 15-minute. You can always target the other end of the Asian range, or you can do 2 to 1, depending on how you want to do your thing. You understand? So on here, if you are target the top range, it paid here, this. If you were targeting the top, that's why I put this here. But want to see price get here. So let's go back in time. I want to see the ones that we are loose. Okay, on this day, you can see here there was no trade here. There was no trade because we only want to trade at the Q zone. Inside the Q zone, without the Q zone, no trade. Or maybe you might have, price might have tricked you to tell you this is a fair value gap, but you can see there was no break here. Maybe you took a loss here. That's all what it is. It's part of the game. Then next time you know what to do to fix that mistake. So on this day, there was no trade. There was no trade. You can see when it start giving you trade, it to give you trade for many days, but when there's nothing for a few days too. You stay away. So here there was no trade because there was no break here. We didn't break this. Remember, you have to see a break, then you see a fair value gap. Then that will be a trade. On this day, did we have from 2 This looked a little bit tricky. This looked a little bit tricky. Might have taken the trade here, and price came back to your stop loss, but you didn't hit the stop loss, then it moved. So that was a win. This was no trade. This was no trade because it was after the close on that. Then that's when price started moving. You have to set like a solid rule that you can keep. You understand? There was a break here. There was a break here actually. And might have taken this win. There's a win here also. There's a win here. So it goes on and on and on and on. You need to backtest it very well to see when it works and when it doesn't work. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoy this. There was no break here. There was no break here. You can see price was still respecting this fair value gap here. It's still being respected. Maybe if price had done this, maybe do this, then came up here, then we could create another one that could push price up. You understand? But that didn't happen. So let me not just prolong this thing, and this is it, guys. This is it. Nothing much. Nothing much. It doesn't form every day, but the days that it forms, the day that you're patient and wait for it to form, to give you a nice setup. See this one. Let's see. No matter how you took this trade, your stop loss will be below it, below here. You understand? And the trade kept on going. But of course, if I'm in this trade, if I take this trade from here, once we get here, I'm closing my trade. Nothing more. Because remember, it's a scalping. We're taking it from 5 minutes, not 15 minutes. If it was on 15 minutes, then we could see if how far price will push. You understand? Trading on 15 minutes now, I don't think that time zone will work, or maybe it will work, or maybe it won't work. But trading on 15 minutes also works well. Then you have a higher target. You understand? Let's say you are taking the trade here. Let's say you took the trade here. You could, for me, I think I will be targeting this, depending on where price is coming from. I will target this, maybe if there was an order block here or so. The trades that I'll be taking, if I took a trade here based on 15 minutes, I'll be targeting these lows. You understand? Target the low of where the price came from. I mean the highs and all that. If price took out this high, I'll target this. You understand? This is even another strategy that I can actually work on, just trading the 15 minutes. But I'll work on this. I'll backtest what I'm just seeing now. I'll backtest it, and I'll let you guys know on this one. This looks like easier trade strategy. We swap this. Okay, I'll work on this and see. If it makes sense, I'll record it. If it doesn't make sense, I don't want it.